Are you able to see? Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Fully viewable, you know, just so moving or not, tell me. Moving slides.
No, sir. The slide is not changing.
Slide is not changing. 1 minute. Now? 1 minute. Moving. Hello? Moving or not?
No, sir. Only one slide.
Which side you are showing seeing?
30, sir.
38th slide. I am moving here actually. Now which side you are 21 are you seeing? Hello?
1, sir.
21 or not? Full screen or not? 21.
Yes, sir.
Now 22, correct? Huh?
Sir, only 21.
But you are moving for me.
No, sir. Still 21.
Still 21 now.
Yes, sir.
For me moving. Yes. Are you able to see
Yes,
it's
sir.
moving now?
Moving, sir.
Maybe see if I see full window, it's not you are not able to see because what I'm doing that normal model I will do just you can have okay. Yeah. If I keep in full window, you are not able to see. I think so, but maybe I will maximize something. Okay, yeah. See, next is what theory of inference. Actually, some tables they will use, some rules they will follow. Then they will be using truth table, them rule of inference, truth technique, and rule of inference. And direct method, indirect method, contradiction, inconsistency, conditional proof. They will maybe some rule they will follow it. Suppose inconsistency means what? Initially they will take wrong method. They will prove what you taken is initially what you started is wrong. So given condition is right like this. Maybe mathematically some proofs you may do in small ages in problems, contradiction. What is a proof? If you want the start theorem is what you will do. Initially it's a wrong, you will start. Finally, what you will conclusion, what you are choosing is wrong, you will tell. This contradiction method. So like this, you will first you will this truth tables we see. See, inference theory concerned with the inferring the conclusion from certain assumptions called premises by applying the certain principles of reasoning called rule of inferences. When a conclusion derived from a set of premises by using the rules of inferences, the process such derivation is called formula proof. These are all you can have. Now we see actually now we see a conclusion C set following from set of premises. Maybe H1, H2, Hn, the different number of premises is given. If H1 and H2 and so in place, this is what double line means. I told you tautology. So some conclusion means what you can say this is true. This is not always valid using truth table. This they are giving is a problem one. H1 is what negation P is given. H2 is what P and Q. So simplest C is equal to Q means what from H1, H2 you can C is getting or not. You see from truth table. What they will do? See already you know P you take, Q you can take. H1 you can follow negation P. Then you can find P or Q. P or Q you can find R means what you will do. R table how you will write. Remember or not? R table and table implies by implies. Remember or not? R how you will write?
Yes, sir.
How you will write output is what? P or Q means what is the table actually? This is what conjunction or a bijection actually. Rule name, some name. I told you I will forget you how to remember. You should explain me like this. Given a lot of problems were done. R means what? Both are false only, false will come. Otherwise, always true. Correct? So, P R Q just you can table. Now, from this conclusion, using a rule of inferences, how we will find is what? This H1, H2, these two are places 3. That conclusion is C. This is giving this actually one statement. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. So H1 is negation P, H2 is negation P. The statement C is Q is telling. So H1 and H2 tell me that Q is telling actually coming like this is telling. Whether we don't know what is H1, what is H2, just using a rule of inferences, what I am telling you, using truth table, if they ask to find out means what you will do. First P you can find, Q you can find. H1 is what one premises you can find out. H2 is what P or Q. Conclusion is what you have to get C. Q means what Q you can find out. Then you can check. Then H1, H2 true. This is C also true. This third row is C. True, true, true. If it is means what the conclusion you can say it's true like this. If it is fails means what you can say fail. So you no need to do anything. They will give conclusions everything. This is the conclusion like this. But from the truth table you can check actually. H1 one premises, H2 one premises, H3 one premises, H4 one premises means what? This all are true means what? This conclusion also true means you can say what is given condition is true like this. Getting or not? So the conditions and premises they will give, the conclusion they will give. Just using the truth table from one premises, you can truth table you can find, conclusion you can finally you can write. Then if it is true means it's tautology means from this you can say this conclusion is true. You see, this is what he is telling me. Yes. H1 and H2 are true, only third row of the above table, in which case conclusion C also true, hence conclusion is valid. What is given conclusion is valid is telling. Now, next problem is Problem 2. Wait. Truth technique. Also another problem is there. I think so. See, if the two sides of a triangle are equal, then two opposite angles are equal. Two sides of triangle not equal, therefore opposite angles are not equal. Correct? Now what you will do? Some we can P and Q can set down statements. If P is what two sides of triangles are equal, Q is what two opposite angles are equal. Now first premise is what is giving. If two sides are angle, they are two sides are triangle equal means angles are equal. So P plus Q. Second conclusion is what? If it is not equal means what? They are not the equal angle. That you have to prove. So H1 is what? P and H2 is what this implies. Conclusion is what? They are not. If it is this fail means this is also fail. Now using trait table you can find P Q, you know. P implies Q. P implies Q, how you will find out? P then Q. Told you rule. P implies Q, how you will, what is the rule? P then Q, how you will write truth table? Sir, are you there or not? Are you there or not? Hello?
True implies false is only false. Star true.
What I told actually implies means what second table only will come. Both are true, both are false also true. But what second value only will come. If and only if means what you will get. What is the rule I said? Remember any hint I given?
For if both values are same, then it will be true.
What? Both are true, both are false, only two remaining false. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, then H1, H2 you can frame. Here conclusion can give actually it's fails or true, you can tell me. Using truth table, given inferences, conclusion is correct or not, you can say. So if it is using truth table, if you want say conclusion is true means what? H1 true, H2 true means what? C also you should get true. But here what will happen? See third row.
Different values.
False actually. So fourth row okay. But any one fail means what fail only. So this conclusion is what? What you will say? Not valid. See. H1, H2 are the true and the third and fourth row, but about table, but conclusion C is different, third and fourth row. Hence conclusion is not valid. So this is when it's somewhat danger. The truth table technique becomes tedious in the premises contain a large number of variables. Only one or two means we can say more than 1, 5, 6, 7, more than two variables it's somewhat tedious. So just for sake of conventional learning, always we don't follow this. But next is rule of inferences. This they will follow actually. Rule P. A premises may be introduced any step of the derivation. We can introduce one premises, rule T. A formula S may be introduced in the derivation if S is tautology implied by one or more preceding formula in the derivation. Rule P, rule T. See, this is what? Rule of inferences. Rule of tautological form. P and Q implies P. Simplification, this not. Maybe some using this, then maybe we use actually. The Q like this, P and Q also can Q we can write. If there is miss, I can write that is equal to Q from conclusion. P and P implies PRQ addition. Q implies PRQ addition. Then P comma Q implies what? That is what? P implies P and Q. Q implies P and Q. Conjunction actually. These rules you can follow. Just note down. Modes of polymerase, modes of tolerance. Just you can remember these rules. So from this inference using what? From the direct method, we from first is what using truth table, next is what? Direct method. From the given set, identify the premises and conclusion. Conclusion obtained with the help of the premises by using the rules of inferences. Previous rules we can use. This is called direct method. See how they see. Now, first problem is, if it is rains heavily, then traveling will be difficult. If student arrives on time, then traveling was not difficult. They arrived on time, therefore it did not rain heavily. So one by one, you can preference, you can follow now. Find out one by one what conclusion. Now P is what? It rains heavily. Q is what? Traveling is difficult. R is what? Student arrived on time. Now premises you can difficult. Now one by one relations you can frame. Premise is what? P, Q. P implies Q means what? What is the meaning? P implies Q means what? P is what? It rains heavily. So if it rains heavily means what? Traveling difficulty. Then R implies negation Q. Means what? If students are on time means what? It's not a traveling difficulty, negation Q. So R implies conclusion is what? Negation P. Means what? It's not rain heavily. From this understanding is what? P implies Q means what? It rains heavily. If traveling difficulty. The given conditions I am following. Then next is what? It did not rain heavily. So means what? Not it's a wait. Student arrive on time, then traveling is not difficulty. They arrived on time, therefore it did not rain heavily. So that conclusion you can do. First conclusion is what? If rain heavily, traveling is difficulty. Now students arrived on time means what? Traveling is not difficulty. Then if traveling is not difficulty means what? Conclusion is what? There is no rain. Traveling is not difficulty means what? It is no rain. Correct or not? So you can prove this. First you can frame this. This is actually by practice only you will get once, twice, thrice. If you read only you will get. Now see P and Q. That is rule P. We are writing. Negation Q negates rule D, one contrapositive. The rules you can rule actually what rule you will get. Rule implies what? Rule P. R implies rule P. This given rule actually. Given rules you can write. Like this you can rules apply. R implies negation rule D. 3 and 2 hypothetical. From there you can use this. You can conclusion you can do. 3 and 4. R implies negation P. R implies negation Q because negation Q is what implies negation P. This I will write from this. So that is what rule P. One by one you can write. Then negation P. So obviously rules T, 4, 5, modulus of NS using this. Next you can see first condition is what? One by one is P is what? Negation Q and implies negation P rule T. One contrapositive. Reversely we are taking. So is what? From this R is what? Negation Q. From this is negation I taken. This is given rule P. This premise is already available premises. P means remains available. From this I am saying actually R is got negation Q because R is negation Q means what? R is negation P. From this is what negation rule I am taking true. From this is equal to true means this is true. Rule P means what? Given premises. I am introducing one rule. From there one by one I want to do conclude. Getting or not? Now this is what R is equal to negate. It rule P premises in available. Now from this, yeah, this is because this is equal to this means what? This implies this means what? Ultimately rule implies P I am telling. So in that way, one by one, rule T I am applied. P means what? Already given premises. This is already rule P. This is what we are introducing. From this hypothetical syllogism, just you can rules you can see how to apply in this. From this T, rule T, 4, 5 and modulus. 4, 5 from 4, 5 combined means what? R implies R implies. That is what implies. So is what? Conclusion is true. Like this you can write. Correct? Now if you want you can check this problem again once. Copy down and try to understand. Tell me. Copy down fast. If you want, you can see the problem also. How they are giving you. If it rains heavily, then traveling will be difficulty. So, one student arrived on time, then traveling was not difficulty. They arrived 10, therefore they did not rain heavily. So, premises you can form P implies Q, R implies negation Q. If conclusion and R, then conclusion C is what? Negation P. There is not, did not heavily rain. So from this we can write. Just follow, copy down and see. Tell me any doubts. Copy down problem. First you can copy down problem. Question you can copy down. Tell me, then next you can prepare. Fast. 1 or 2 days, give me time. I am not able to come to the board. Was fully operated. I am not able to stand as such. Just I am taking class. After that, I will come back. Don't worry. Copied. People are there or not?
Sir, copy.
Now, once problem understand, once, twice you can read. If it is rains heavily, then traveling will be difficult. These two are condition. If students arrive on time, then traveling is not coming. This is another condition. They arrived on time. So this conclusion. These two are conditions. Conclusion is what? They arrived on time. Therefore, it did not rain heavily. Getting or not? So, one by one you can write P implies Q, R implies negation Q. First is what? If rains heavily, traveling is difficult. First condition over. Second condition is what? If students arrive on time, then traveling is not difficulty. So, R is not difficulty means what? Negation of Q. So, second also conclusion over. Second premises. They arrived on time. R implies conclusion is what? There is no rain. Conclusion is what? Negation P. So, one by one I want to prove. These are the given premises. One by one, the rules, previous rules, once, twice you can read. From there, I will develop. Now, this is them. This is true actually, contrapositive. P implies Q means what? Negation Q implies negation P is always true. But third is what? Given rule P, rule R implies negation Q. But from second, what I will take actually negation means what? Instead of Q, I will write P. Then P. Then rule T 4, 5. 4, 5 means what? 4, 5 means what? From this R, I will write conclusion. This is also R's negation. This 5 means what? This negation P. So means what? There is no heavy rain. These are the standard problem. Don't worry. That by practice you will get. Once, twice, thrice you can read. When is your cycle test 2?
This month and so.
Time, date? Date, any date has given? 21st after that? Okay, after that you can tell me, I'm messaging. Okay. Next. This problem, see, this is also super problem. Problem 2. Construct an argument using the rules of show that the hypothesis. Radha works hard. If Radha works hard, then she is a dull girl. If Radha works hard, then she is a dull girl. And if Radha is a dull girl, then she will not get job. Imply the conclusion Radha will not get job. Now one by one we can frame first. See, solution. Step 1. Name the sentence in the questions by using the capital letters. Radha is work hard. First, okay. B is what? Radha is a dull girl. She will not get the job. Now from this I want to frame actually. Step 2. Construct the premises, identify the conclusion. Radha work hard. H1 is what? R. If Radha works hard, then she is a dull girl. H2 is what? R2 implies D. Because of dull girl, she is working hard. Okay. If Radha is a dull girl, then she will not get the job. So D implies J. Conclusion is what? Radha will not get the job. This is the clear. So you frame the premise also. Copy down fast. These notes I will send you, don't worry. PPT I will send you.
Okay, sir.
Second unit I may send it any PPT for you. Unit 2.
No, sorry, we
Send
haven't.
any unit 2 PPT. Oh, okay. But if this is from fully Veeraraj only, what is given a textbook, you know, from there, particular sums you can concentrate, otherwise you can keep it safely better. What we are sent to Veeraraj, you know, the same problems only. Even 1 letter also we are not changing. From there also you can, better you can keep this, I will send you, second unit and third unit combined. Through WhatsApp I will send you, just keep safely. Now is okay? Premises
Yes.
okay or not? Now come on, how to solve actually? See. This is R is what? Radha is a, what is Radha? Dull girl, na? Works hard, right? First R. R implies is what? If Radha works hard means what implies dull girl. These two. From these two. Then means what? Rule T is what? 1 and 2 models means what? D. This is also R. R implies D means this D is telling. Rule P is what? D implies J. So this is from 3 and 4, rule 3 is what? J will come. So thus we have derived the conclusion using the given premises H1, H2, H3. This is the rule of inferences, premises used. Getting on. So once, twice if you read, okay, just it's not getting within immediately. Discrete is somewhat, it's not a hard subject. You have to read once, twice. They will not like remaining mathematical subjects, math 3, numerical methods like this. Math 3 means okay, you can enjoy, but this is what theory is, what you have to logic, you have to understand. We people are computer students, you know, logic, you have to what logic you are using. That's why computer programming also what, when you will become good programmer, how the computer thinking, if you think that way only you will become famous. How you are thinking, won't think the computer. You can think like a computer. The what way she is thinking, he or she computer, then only will become good programmer. Now okay. This conclude work, yeah. Copy down fast. Now next problem is a super problem. This is good problems. These all are standard questions actually. Suppose if you turn up to the university means what if they give them is what this may give actually. Third problem is what? It is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than the yesterday. One rule is we will go to the playground only if it is sunny. If we do not go to the ground, then we go to a movie. If we go to movie, then we return to by sunset. Leave the conclusion, we return home by sunset. Now we can fix the condition. One name statement, one name we can do. See, P is what? It is the sunny this afternoon. Q is what? It is colder than yesterday. R is what? We will go to the playground. S is with what? We will go to movie. One by one conditions is given. One rules what is their thing doing their thing. Then we return home by sunset. Now premises you can feel. Premises what is telling? First premise is what? It is not sunny this afternoon and it is colder than yesterday. Yes. It is not sunny means what? Negation P. P is sunny. So negation P and negation Q. Okay. And then yesterday, we will go to the playground only if it is sunny. So means playground is what? R. R implies P. If they go to playground means what is sunny. Okay. Next condition is what? If we do not go to the ground, then we go to the movie. Ground is what? R. So negation R is what? Do not go to the ground. Implies yes is what? Go to the movie. If you do not go to the ground means what? You go to the movie. Then if we go to the movie, then we return by sunset. Sunset is what? T is written home by sunset. If you go to the movie, implies sunset. So conclusion is what? Finally I reached at T. Reaching or not? Just you can frame, just note down, copy down, don't sit idly, kindly. Because I'm not able to stand, it's bored actually. Today only I'm taking this 1 or 2 classes, then I'll come back. At least you can copy down kindly, then only you understand.
Yes, sir.
These problems completed actually. Not completed, you know.
No, sir.
Okay. These all are important actually. Inference means these problems are very, very important. But the normal forms are not there in syllabus, I think so. I'll see and tell you. Check the syllabus. Copy down fast. You understand what you understand. Just once, twice, you can read again. Probably you can read. See the solution, one by one solution. Then once you have to prove that actually using these premises, you have to get the conclusion. That is important. Rule of inferences. Premises anyway you are fixing, no problem. From premises, how to get the conclusion. That is important. You got H1, H2, H3, H4 means from this finally you get a T how to get. This is direct method. Something is what something indirect method is there. They will start negation rule first. Finally, they will conclude what your technique is wrong. The premises are your understanding or not, just you can tell me. P, Q, R, S, T given. Then premises are the given by according to that statement is fixing. Just you can read and check what you understand is okay or not. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you looking or not? Okay. Now we can, the inferences, the theory part we can go. Rule P, rule T, something is there, somewhere you can go. Now we see. How we started, you see. Negation R, negation yes. What is R we are taking? We will go to the playground. These all are, you can remember when I ask, you can tell me. P, Q, R, S. Negation R implies negation yes, rule P. Negation R means what? We will not go to the playground. And yes means what? Go to movie. Acha, acha. From here is starting actually. Rule P. Then yes implies T. What is yes is taken, just you can see. From this you can see. Negation R implies yes. Negation yes implies T. From this these two you can write. Negation R implies T like this I will write. R2 yes. S2 2 means what? Negation is rule T. So 1 and 2 hypothetically. A to B, B to C means A to C like this. Again rule P is taking. Rule P is what? Negation P and Q. That you can write negation rule T, simplification. Then rule P. Then rule T, 1 and contrapose 2. One by one rules apply. Finally can reach. Just check getting or not. That words you can remember what is R, what is yes, what is we taken.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So, but one immediately don't understand. Just my kind request is what? Once, twice, thrice you can do. Sometimes okay, because if you practice only, you'll understand. The same problem is how to start rules from R to S is taking S to T. So these conclusion means what R to T I will get. So like this, you have to think and do. Wow. Because this by practice only you will get. You cannot get directly like this. Don't confuse. Don't actually state actually. Just you can do. T something is giving actually. Okay, some probably is giving Q, P implies R, Q and S, whatever. Maybe the statement is not given directly given. Implies S, R like this. Now, one by one you can follow. I am starting with the first stage premises. Q, rule P. Now I am slowly writing negation P implies that rule P, equivalence. That is what? Q and S, rule P. So from this is what? P to S I will get. Then P to R is rule P given premises. Then S to P, rule T, contrapose to S to R. Then S and R like this I will write. Just check once. Copy down, please. Okay. See, next is what? These are the direct method. Indirect method is what? Conclusions. We assume is what conclusion is false. That's what contradiction. Include contradiction. See, negation of the conclusion as additional premises. Additional along with the given premise arrive at the contradiction. So, what is the conclusion? We can say this is wrong like this. Finally, what they will say? What I selected is wrong. I will tell you. Correct? Just note down. That is up to now. What we can is direct method. This is what indirect method or contradiction. So we know that conclusion is correct, but what we start, it's a wrong conclusion we start. Finally, what we say, what I taken is wrong, given conclusion is correct, like this we tell. See, proof, derive the P implies negation is from P implies Q R and Q implies negation P and S implies negation R, comma P. So these are the premises are there. From this I want to derive to P implies negation yes. So first what I will take P implies rule P, this P also rule P. From this what we will get Q and R rule D 1 2 modulus. Then rule P is what S implies negation or okay. Then additional premises I am adding one premises. Negation of P implies negation yes. From where we got yes. We are adding actually this. I want to prove this just negation of negations, but contradiction we are adding actually. So this is what this negation is what for this again and negation I'm taking. Negation, this negation I'm taking. Negation of truly equivalence. Then P and S rules is what simplification. Then negation or modulus P. Then you say P and P is what false. So as one rule T is negation of law. So as a contradiction, not a true we get it won't get. It's a contradiction. So what you're taking is wrong. Just come back and see. Copied.
Yes, sir.
Next, this also copied on 15 after it. P and negation P is false. Hello. சொல்லுங்க சார் சொல்லுங்க சார் எந்த சைன் சார் நான் ஆக்சுவலி லீவ் சார் ஆப்ரேஷன்ல பண்ணேன் அதை மெயில் அனுப்புறீங்களா சார் மெயில் 816593 ஓகே சார் ரைட் ஓகே சார் So got it? This is also another problem. See. Prove indirect method. Negation Q, P implies Q, and PRQ implies R. So I want to get negation Q and here. So P implies Q is Q, rule P, that is rule P. Then rule T modulus T. Then additional premise is what? Negation R I am taking. So negation PR rule T 3 5 then. So if you conclude this one negation draw, so it's a contradiction. So what you choose is wrong. See here we are concluding PRR, negation R, we are in additional premises. So this we have to get false. These two we tell me is what? This negation if you get means what? You can say false. So it's not a negation R. So what is this R actually conclusion? So by inconsistency, that is what previously direct is true even H1 H2 is what false, the conclusion. Show that the following premises are inconsistent. Means what it's not, you cannot frame actually. Pn implies Q rule P, Q implies R rule P. Then rule T is what from 1 and 2 we are writing. P, Q, QR is PR writing. Rule P we are actually S indentation R is there. Rule T is what 4 contrapositive we are writing. 3, 5. We are not able to reach means what? You can say it's a negation law. It's a contradiction like this. So copy down, sir, please. See, show that the following premises are inconsistent. If Raja misses many classes, then he fails in final exam. If Raja fails in the final exam, then he is uneducated. If Raja reads lot of books, then he is uneducated. If Raja misses many classes and reads lot of books, this is meaningless actually. So, if Raja misses many classes, then he fails the final exam, okay. If Raja fails in the final exam, he is uneducated. If Raja reads lot of books, then he is uneducated. This is wrong. If Raja misses many classes, he reads lot of books. Right. Now we can see. N means what? Raja misses many classes. If he fails final exam, if he is educated, E. B is what? Raja reads lot of books. Now conclusion you can give. M implies F, F implies then 2, B implies E, M and B. Raja misses many classes and reads lot of books. M implies F means what? Raja misses many classes. He failed in final exam first. F implies negation. E means what? If he fails in final exam, he is uneducated. Correct. B implies E means what? Raja reads lot of books and is educated. Educated again. He's uneducated. Is going to say educated. Not confused. If Raja reads not, he is uneducated. So the question is wrong. I can say he is educated. I will check and tell you. He is educated. That's only confusion. If Raja reads lot of books, he is educated, not uneducated. This is only condition. Raja reads lot of books implies means what he is educated. Otherwise, negation you have to do. You can see next step. Otherwise. Copy down, sir. Next, this is a conditional proof. It's called actually CP rule, they will tell. And this we do later actually. Given a set of parameters, what with conclusion of the form P implies Q like this. Previously is what first is what all are implies tautology we are finding, two we are finding, that is what false we are doing contradiction. Next is what conditional proof. CP rule is what given set of premises we take the antecedent part P of the conclusion P implies Q. Additional premises we prove that only consequence part of Q P is the conclusion. P implies Q is the conclusion. This is what conditional proof. Just one problem you see. Problem one. If A works hard, then B or C will enjoy themselves. Very good. If B enjoys himself, then A will not work hard. Very good. If D enjoys himself, C will not work. Very good. Therefore, if A works hard, D will not enjoy himself. Okay. Translate the above into the statements, prove the conclusion by using the CP rule. Okay. First is what A works hard. B will enjoy himself. B and B or C. Q is B will. C will enjoy themselves. D is what S is what D enjoy himself. Now conclusion we can do one by one. P works hard implies Q and C and Q are actually C. Okay. Then second condition is what if B enjoys himself, then A will not hard work. Very good. Q implies means what negation of P. Very good. Now, second question, third is what? Then C will not. Therefore, if A works hard, C will not. Wait. Condition is what? If A works hard, then B or C will enjoy themselves. Okay. P implies Q or R. Okay. Then if B enjoys himself, then A will not work hard. Okay. Q implies negation P. Okay. S implies negation R means what? D enjoys. C will not enjoy. Correct? D enjoys himself, then C will not enjoy. Correct? Then P implies negation S means what? A works hard, D will not enjoy. Correct. A will enjoy. Correct. One by one conclusions. Correct or not? One by one you can read again once. Implication.
Yes, sir.
Got it, huh? So don't confuse. Somewhat it's not a hard actually. It's a theory. You have to once, twice, thrice. You have to practice. Now we can go the rules actually. Now rules you see. Additional premises P is asking. From this is what three rules he is telling. Rules are using CP rule. Just you can follow this. So I will stop here, sir. Actually, we are not able to sit also. I will stop here. Next class we can. Next when we have class. What is today? They are the 3. Yeah.
Today the order is
Today
sir.
5 again. 5 and 1.
Yes, sir. Again 5 and 1.
Okay. 5 I will take actually. That's okay. Now by this we are winding up actually today. Due to attendance, I am not able to sit also. Because I operated last week fully. So 569 a starting number.
Yes, sir.
Yes, these problems I will send you. Actually, just you can take actually. We have group, class group, WhatsApp group is there for us. Nothing is there.
Yes, sir. We have a WhatsApp group, sir.
What is that name? We are created, What is it given? 18MAB302.
Yes, sir. 18
18MAB. Acha, 302. Right, sir. I will send you. Don't worry. What is the first number?
569, sir.
569. Not there, They will come by last minute. Then they will expect us now. Today will wind up. By 69 absent. 1 minute.
Hello.
Yes.
59 present.
What are you doing now? Only came,
So I was disconnected. Then I.
Okay, no problem. 570,
Present, sir.
71,
Present, sir.
72,
Present, sir.
73,
Sir, chat box.
okay, 74,
Present, sir.
75,
Present, sir.
76,
Present, sir.
77,
Present, sir.
78,
Present, sir.
79,
Sir, 580.
okay, 81, 82,
Present, sir. Present.
83,
Present, sir.
84, 85, 86,
Present, sir.
87,
Present, sir.
88,
Present, sir.
89,
Present, sir.
90,
Present, sir.
91,
Present, sir.
92,
Present, sir.
93,
Present, sir.
94,
Present, sir.
95,
Present, sir.
96,
Sir, 96 is not there.
okay, 97,
Present, sir.
98,
Present, sir.
98,
Present, sir.
99,
Present, sir.
600,
Present, sir.
1, 602,
602 present, sir.
3,
603 present, sir.
604, 5,
Present, sir.
6,
Present, sir.
7,
Present, sir.
8, 9, 10,
10 present, sir.
11,
611 present, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
13,
Present, sir.
14, 15,
Present, sir.
16,
Present, sir.
17, 18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
91, sorry, 19, 20 present, 21, 621, 22,
Present, sir.
23,
Present, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25,
Present, sir.
yeah, present, 627,
Sir,
Present,
26
sir.
present.
okay, okay, I see, 27,
Present, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
Present, sir.
last number is 29 or 32,
32, sir.
30,
Present, sir.
31,
Present, sir.
32,
Present, sir.
so options are 584, 601, 604, 608, 609.
Sir, 604 present, sir. I was waiting for you to finish it.
Okay, okay. 608, 609, 614, 617, 621. 584,
585 present, sir.
585 given.
581 present.
What?
581 present, sir.
Yeah, given chart. 601 is there. Huh? 608 is there.
Yes, sir.
What are you
Yes.
doing?
So 604 is there, sir.
604 also given. 601, 9, 14, 17, 21.
14 he wrote in chat box, sir.
14,
Yes, sir.
I told you don't put in chat box. Okay. 584, 601, 670.
584 not there, sir.
Acha. 601, 617, 621, 609. Okay. Right, sir. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.